majestic, unbelievable beauty of the big badlands of South Dakota, once a tropical sea, lies the story of life's beginning. Gigantic monsters lived here millions of years before man. We call it the land of infinite variety. Mountains, lakes, and plains. Vast rangelands. Lands rich in scenery, cornering the great states of Montana, Wyoming, and South Dakota. The shrine of democracy, carved on the face of Mount Rushmore, is dedicated to 4 great men in American history and dwarfs the mightiest sculptures ever attempted. To the north, the great Homestake Mine, America's largest gold producer, older than the state of South Dakota. Scenic wonderland within 2 hours' drive of the tri-state area. Each year, the world's greatest tragedy is reenacted against a background of beauty and realism. The Passion Play became permanent in the New World when the company settled in the Black Hills of South Dakota. North and west stands Devil's Tower, the nation's first national monument. The actual center of the nation, where 3 great states' boundaries meet, and one of the country's richest cattle and sheep empires. Great buffalo herds migrated hundreds of miles to find this short, rich grass that today produces the finest livestock in all America. The crack of the western dawn, as it is the end of a summer's grazing, cowboys hip the leather for the big roundup, the stockman's harvest. The basic enterprise of a rancher is the conversion of grass into good beef. Rugged beef, grown to fast-gaining feeder maturity, are cut out in readiness for loading. Fast-moving stock liners are used as transport from range to sales ring, where buyers from the east are eager to profit from the fast gain quality of western beef. Operation on a ranch leads to the one most important item in the livestock industry, marketing. The brand inspector gives each animal the sharp eye. Purchasers may buy any grade of livestock they desire with complete confidence of ownership. a large expanse, these yards extend to a convenient railhead and provide ample area for parking. Fresh water, good food, competent management, and efficient help offer the buyer and seller the best of care for their animals. Year after year, confident buyers from many states come to this hub of the greatest original livestock shipping point in the nation. Seller and buyer meet in good market anticipation in one of the famous Western sales rings. Buyer and seller enjoy fast, efficient service, fair and honest dealing, with a minimum of time between actual sale of livestock and receipt of check. This is big country. Many ranchers live in remote areas and use modern transportation for quick access to trade centers. Plenty of water and nature's famous buffalo grass on these great rolling plains make the finest grazing for sheep or cattle in the country. How do the lambs look, Jake? Good. I think they're ready. Bring them in. In ancient times, sheep were a mainstay of life. They provided their shepherds with food, shelter, and clothing. In growing America, the sheep industry serves millions of people with the finest quality meat and wool. Uniform graded carload lots are available, enabling buyers to deal on a large-scale basis. At the cutting operation, the lambs ready for market are separated from their mothers. shorten the long haul to the market center. Yet only a few hours from time of loading, the fat lambs arrive in good condition. Over 100,000 sheep are sold here annually. Sheepmen from many states are here. Buyers from the anybody here? We'll get 60 here, 17 and a half bid down to the bar here, bid down to the bar here, 17, 60, sold out 17 and a half. Blizzards, lambing season, water and grazing troubles, drought, and the many problems of the Western rancher have been conquered for another year. He's happy. The market was good. This is his payday. This is his grass to cash day. Local and national economy is strengthened by the large and small stockmen of the West, bartering his livestock for dollars. His dollars for basic essentials of living. Uh-oh, this looks familiar, doesn't it, boys? Roundup time means Brandon time. It's an old Western custom for neighboring ranchers from miles around to gather now, some to watch, some to help. the western grasslands supported the economy of our nation long before development of oil and minerals. From his rugged dependability comes the finest beef cattle in the world. In this country of wide open spaces, your neighbor may be only 20 miles away. Of the life-giving yellow grass stretch endlessly to meet the sky in a haze of gray. The western stockman is a determined fella. He has to be. Each and every year he stakes his entire future on his livestock. His hardy pioneer strain outlived and outfought hostile Indians, remote law and order, unstable economy, and impractical breeds. His big problem was marketing. Long trail drives exacted their toll in death and extreme shrinkage. Many of the problems of yesterday's stockmen have been effectively eliminated. Buyers now travel to local sales rings to make their transactions and may observe firsthand the cattle they're buying. Today's livestock industry continues to prosper through research in consumer merchandising, disease detection and control, product promotion. Strains of cattle are now being effectively crossbred. Efforts are constantly being made to improve these new lines by employing research in such fields as conformity and gainability. The endeavor to improve the cattle lines brings about a greater variety of quality beef and encourages a wider range of buyers. A day, railroads and stockliners carry fine western beef to the buyer and to the eastern feeder lots for finishing, reaching the final destination after only 8 to 10 hours of travel. Livestock industry owes its past, present, and future to the skills and labor of the people it serves. Owners, herders, sheepmen, cowboys, veterinarians, ranch hands, truck drivers, bookkeepers, livestock exchange managers, auctioneers, buyers and sellers, yard hands, and the stockman of tomorrow. West, ever changing, yet ever the same, proudly serving the nation that gave it life. Up at dawn, hip the leather, rope and horn, face the weather, wind-swept prairie, soar from saddle, sunburned, weary, determined ever.